I just went live now. Maybe you can actually check.
I'm going to check it, Guruji.
Okay.
It's doing it, Guruji.
Is it coming?
No, Guruji. Not yet.
It is live now.
Yeah, I'm checking it, Guruji, but some.
But I am seeing it. It is streaming.
I don't know why. As long as it is streaming.
Hare Krishna, welcome everyone for the program Sri Guru Darshan. So we are reading the book Sri Guru Darshana, published by Bhakta Bandhava, and this is about the biography of our Gurudeva. So last week we had the session number 3. So today we'll go for the session number 4. So in the last class, we particularly covered about one incident where one of his classmates was actually caught by a snake, coiled by, and then basically he was dead until they really found out in the evening when the school was about to be over and it was too late. But again, by the mercy of the Lord, by the chanting of the Ramanama, our Gurudev could really bring the life back of the boy. So that was a great miracle. Then I was also talking about a devotee who was actually rescued from drowning on a lake when she was actually taking bath, etc. Then today we will continue from where we left, and the first subtitle here it says Bhakti Yoga Supremacy. Okay, so before we get into that, I would like to offer my humble obeisance to Guru Parampara, and then we'll continue. Sri Radhika Priya Manaramana Varadayaka Kinkari Shreya Janam Janagopika Dasyaka Premamayam Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Adikomal Kanchana Gopi Padam Pada Sevaka Vakyam Dadata Param Paragokula Jana Manadasyadaram Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Nijaneshaka Vajamana Bhavamayam Maya Karuni Bhakta Bandavaram Varamanjari Bhavana Dasyadayam Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Rasa Rasikaram Yachitam Chitaboshaka Amrita Vanidaram Tarani Para Uttama Sadhu Janam Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Mamanavika Padi Gurum Sarvagatim Gaditava Pada Sevakayasya Karam Karunamaya Jagat Guru Charana Bhumam Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Sri Rupa Sanatana Bhargavaram Varavamana Vikrama Sakya Ganam Ganabhakti Prajnana Paramagurum Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Mama Guru Narayana Swami Padam Padamangala Rupa Gaudiya Charam Charanagata Raga Bhaktidaram Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam Jagaswami Maharaja Guru Guru Vatsala Bhavaka Shreya Bhavam Baba Bhagavati Kanda Yasyatim Pranamami Yuga Guru Pada Padam 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 Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. So welcome again, everyone, for the reading. So we are so happy to really get this book published by Bhakta Bandhava and by the actually the more the main endeavor by Premananda Prabhuji. So that is why we could really get this as a book, and about our Gurudev's history as biography, everything's coming up. So we will continue reading from where we left off yesterday. So yesterday, not yesterday, the previous session. Last week, we have actually read about a incident where one of his colleagues were actually locked because he was mischievous, locked in a room, and where he was actually got hold of one snake, and then our Gurudeva could really bring him back to life. That was a miracle that really completely was, like it really shook the whole village, and then our Gurudeva was really becoming very well known there in that. So now to continue, here is something. It says the title says Bhakti Yoga Supremacy. As a police inspector, Srila Gurudeva spent most of his time away from Tiwaripura. He occasionally took leave and returned home to stay with his family, especially when there were festivals and large gatherings of sadhus in Tiwaripura, such as during the month-long festival of Kumbh Mela in the spring. One Kumbh Mela, okay, this is the Kumbh Mela time. It happened at the time of Kumbh Mela. A yogi came and boasted to the villagers of Tiwaripur, I have undergone severe austerities for 12 years and have achieved the perfection of yoga. Now I can walk across water. All the villagers gathered at the riverside, eager to witness the yogi's mystic feat. Hearing of the yogi's boasting, Srila Gurudeva also went along to observe. Wearing a deerskin loincloth, wooden shoes, and holding a large water pot, the yogi walked across the river, and again he walked back with ease. Head held very high. The villagers were amazed and began to revere him greatly. But the wise village leader was unmoved by the performance. He was not happy. By his influence, the other villagers also gave less regard to the yogi. The yogi approached the village leader and asked, Are you not impressed by my power? By crossing the river, I have defied the laws of nature. That is no small thing. So then the leader said, You think that you are so great, but we have a man in our village who is thousands of times greater than you. He is a great devotee. As a mere boy, he brought his schoolmate back to life from a fatal snake bite by faithfully chanting the holy names of Lord Rama. We have such a great devotee in our village. Your yoga is nothing compared to him. Where is he? The yogi said eagerly, Please take me to him. He was brought to Srila Gurudeva, who was about to recognize him behind the beard and the dreadlocks as the same boy he had saved in his childhood. Seeing each other, they embraced, delighted to meet again. So that yogi turned out to be the same boy who was actually just caught hold of that snake, and then his blood was sucked, and he really died. And because of Gurudeva's interventions, by chanting the holy names of Lord Rama, so that boy came to life. And then, then the rest of the life continued, and then Gurudev became a police inspector. And now that same boy, apparently, he went to somewhere anyway. So he's going to talk about what he did. And now he is a yogi, but he is actually trying to really amass his fame by performing these kind of cheap tricks. So the yogi trumpetically exclaimed, "Just to see what I have become." Then Gurudeva asked, What have you learned that is truly worthwhile? Is it really? Anyone can cross a river by boat for just a single coin. But can you walk across a vast ocean of suffering in material existence? The samsara ocean, can you walk across? Time is the most valuable treasure in this world. Yet you have wasted many years of your life learning a cheap trick. If you had spent that time worshipping God, you could have gained pure love for Him, making your life successful. What is the use of this mystic achievement if it cannot save you from the cycle of birth and death? See, many people in this country, they are thinking that they are very great bhaktas, but they are really just going after these Babas, Sai Babas and all those things who really make vibhudis, just a holy ash from his hand. These kind of cheap tricks, people are just running behind him. This is the world. They are thinking they are the great devotees. Now anyway, embarrassed, the yogi asked, "What do you suggest I to do?" Bhakti yoga is the only process that can save you from the misery of material life and take you to the shelter of Bhagavan's lotus feet, Srila Gurudeva said. Krishna himself says in the Bhagavad Gita that Bhakti yoga is supreme among all types of spiritual endeavors. So many kinds of yogis are there. Karma yogi, Jnana yogi, Ashtanga yogis, all the yogis are there. But in Bhagavad Gita he says, 6.47, Yoginam abhi sarvesham matkadenanda atmanam Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo mataha. I consider the yogi who constantly worships me with great faith and who deeply absorbs his mind in loving attachment to me to be the topmost of all the yogis. Srila Gurudeva described the supremacy of Bhakti Yoga to his friend who lost his desire for fame and became eager to develop a relationship with God now. Later in life, he received Diksha, formal initiation from Gurudeva, not Gurudeva, Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya, and was given the name Premam Prayojana. He traveled to Uttarakashi, high in the Himalayas, and daily chanted 3 lakhs of Harinama. 3 lakhs mean 300,000 holy names, which comes to 192 rounds, 192 malas, which is the very same number of rounds chanted by Srila Haridas Thakura. See the power of a pure devotee. How when a pure devotee comes into our life, the whole life becomes changed. So this is one of the examples. Now Gurudeva is working as a police officer, as we really read last time. So now the second title for today is First Encounter with Gaudiya Vaishnavas. That is our main title also. Srila Gurudeva traveled as a police inspector in many areas of Bihar. Wherever he went, he searched for genuine sadhus in hope of meeting a transcendental guru. Many people, they think that they are devotee, but the thing is, what we need is sadhu. not just devotees who really get into the karma yoga. See, many people, they are actually getting stuck with their own karma. Relatives bring problems, one problem or other problem. Unless we really cut out from these kind of karmic bonding with the family, with family relations, how can we get bhakti? Because problem will be there every day. There will be problem will be coming. But what is important is we need to have a firm faith in the sadhu and give our life at the feet of the sadhu. Otherwise, we cannot really get out of the samsara. Gurudev, all the relatives are there to kill you. Every day they will kill you. But here, Gurudeva was looking for a genuine sadhu in hope of meeting a transcendental guru. He also traveled to the Himalayas and many other areas of India, but was never fully satisfied with any sadhu he met, because 99% of the so-called sadhus wandering here with so many shows, they are actually not sadhus. He once witnessed a Gaudiya Vaishnava sadhu wandering the streets, shouting the holy names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and rolling on the ground in spiritual ecstasy. Seeing him, Gurudeva's taste for bhajana increased. During his travel in government service, Srila Gurudeva once saw a group of sadhu chanting the Panchatattva mantra, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Then they sang the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now, at that moment, a Gaudiya, because this was sadhu was really singing, Harinam Kirtan going on. Gurudeva approached the sadhu and asked him, why do you chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya first, then Hare Krishna, and then end with the names of Rama? Rama came first in Treta Yuga, then Krishna came in Dwapar Yuga, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came last in Kali Yuga. And in that group there was one boy. So who actually replied to Gurudev. So he said, officer, don't you know, Kali Yuga is the first age. Dwapara means second, Dui, Dwapara Yuga is second. And Treta means third, three. So we chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya first. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself in the guise of a devotee incarnating to spread the Sankirtan movement. Then Krishna is second. So we then chant Hare Krishna, and then third we chant Hare Rama. Look at how many kind of explanations are coming there. Of course, later Gurudev wrote the book. That is the Harinama Mahamantra Chintamani. There is a book there. What is the right Mahamantra, etc., etc. So based on that, we also wrote a Tamil book for the South India people who totally lost by chanting this Mahamantra by starting Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So it was there. The Gurudeva was the one who really starting us. Srila Gurudeva smiled at the boy's clever response and went on his way. When Gurudeva returned home, he studied different Hindi books for references about the Mahamantra. He saw that Hare Rama was before Hare Krishna in Sammat. Okay? In 1945, a group of Gaudiya Vaishnava sadhus came to the place where Gurudeva was serving as a police officer. Amongst them were Sripata Narottamananda Brahmachari. He was a key role. He played a key role in the life of Srila Gurudeva. So he was also known as Bhakti Kamala. That same Narottamananda Brahmachari was also known as Bhakti Kamala. And Tridandi Swami, Bhakti Kushala Narasimha Maharaja was another one, and Sri Radhanatha Prabhu. They were very, very key personalities associated with Gurudev, and especially Narottomananda Prabhu Brahmachari was instructing Gurudev a lot. Sripad Narottomananda Brahmachari was a disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada. He was one of the prominent preachers who served under the guidance of his senior god brother, the renowned Acharya Keshari, Srila Bhakti Prajnana Kesava Goswami Maharaj, who is one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura. Very dear. Sripad Narottomananda Brahmachari preached vigorously in the cities and villages throughout Bihar and Bengal, such as Patna, Dumka, Rajmahal, and Bhagalpura. As the world held its breath for an end to the World War, at that time World War II, the British regime struggled with the counteractive influence of Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Nehru, and other revolutionaries who strived to liberate India. Because of tension between Indian nationals and the British regime, the government monitored traveling sadhus, suspecting that revolutionaries disguised themselves as saintly preachers in order to freely move about and form conspiracies. When the Gaudiya Vaishnavas sadhus came to preach in Sage Baganja, Bihar, Srila Gurudeva was assigned to investigate their intentions. He was pleased to receive this opportunity as he was always searching for pure devotees. The preachers were invited to speak for 7 days at the home of a high-ranking officer, Mr. Banerjee. Gurudeva requested 7 days to fully investigate the sadhu's motives. He was granted permission and instructed to send a report afterwards to the headquarters in Calcutta. Sripada Narottomananda Prabhu was an eloquent scholar. In his discourses, he focused on the teachings of the pure devotee Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, illuminating truths of the soul, the supreme soul, the confidential secret of bhakti, culminating in pure love for Krishna. See, Bhakta Prahlad is an amazing devotee, as you all, of course, we have heard a lot. You know, something comes into my mind. When he was about to be thrown from the top of a hill to down, you know what he was thinking? What was the mood of Bhakta Prahlad? He was holding on the chest. Because everybody who is really about to face the death, they will be afraid of themselves. They are going to be dead. But Bhakta Prahlad was really holding the place left side of his the heart, where the heart is. So he was holding like this. And when he was really thrown out, he was actually holding the heart. You know why? Of course, Lord Vishnu came and then, just like that, he really took him. And then, so nothing happened to Prahlad. But why was he holding his side like this, holding when he was thrown out? Look at the devotion he has. It is incomparable. He thought, I am going to die, but nothing should happen to my Lord. My Lord should survive. I have to really hold my heart where my Lord is residing. So he has to be safe. Look at the bhakti of Prahlad. Look at our bhakti. We are going to temple just for asking for, I want a job, I want to pass my examination, I want my family is actually having so many problems, fix the problem, that problem. Is it bhakti? This is foolish. This is nothing to do, not even a speck of that bhakti that Prahlad had. We should strive to get that. This is bhakti. But in the name of bhakti, People are just demanding what they want. In fact, Krishna will make sure that if a devotee is really surrendered, he will make sure that family is tortured, giving problem every time, again and again and again. What do? You run to save the family. You do not thank the Lord. Oh Lord, you are actually, yes, I have anarthas. I have to get out of these. Anyway, this is how we have to understand the real devotion of these Mahajans. And so that Bhakta Prahalad, that is, because that particular Harikatha that was going on was talking about Prahalad Maharaj illuminating truths of the soul, the supreme soul, and confidential secrets of bhakti, culminating in pure love for Krishna. Sripad Narottomananda Prabhu was fluent in Sanskrit, Bengali, and English. Srila Gurudeva spoke Hindi and English, but only partially understood Bengali. Actually, Gurudeva then learned Bengali just for the purpose of translating scriptures from Bengali to Hindi. And Jaiva Dharma was one of them that he was about to translate by the order of his Gurudev, Bhakti Prajnana Keso Goswami Maharaj. And he read that 108 times. 108 times. After translation also, he was reading that 108 times. Look at here. So how thoroughly that, because he had to accomplish the job, but he was not skilled enough. He was not talented enough because he did not know Bengali. He made sure he learned Bengali. But what we do here? You do some translation work? No, I don't know. I don't know how to type. This is the problem with us. So we do not want to learn anything new to really do the service. So when it comes to seva, as the things moving, we have to be really ready to learn and meet the challenges in our families as well. So this is a real seva. You have to give. That's it. Okay, what will happen? Maximum, we'll die. Let them die. Let us die. What is the problem? So if one is dying when doing Guru Seva, Krishna Seva, where will you go? But we are scared to die. We are scared to really face even a single problem. We are thinking that, oh Lord, fix my family problem. And if the Lord is not fixing, then we get upset. So that is not bhakti at all. So Gurudev learned Bengali for the seva. Anyway, so this Narottomananda Prabhu, then our Gurudev asked him about this Gaudiya philosophy, and they discussed tattva, that is the essential truth, in English. The other devotees present were happy to see Gurudeva's sincere interest. They observed his deep faith and knowledge of Shastra and could understand he was from a Vaishnava Brahmana family, because he got the Kula Guru from Sri Parampara. Okay, now the next title is Prayer to the All Attractive. Srila Gurudeva attended Narottomananda Prabhu's discourse attired in traditional Vaishnava cloth. See now, he attended with the attire of traditional Vaishnava cloth. He heard and participated while the Vaishnavas sang the Panchatattva mantra and Maha mantra. After class, Srila Gurudeva partook of Mahaprasada and then inquired from Narottomananda Prabhu about the Gaudiya philosophy. Srila Gurudeva asked questions such as, what is your Sampradaya's conception of the soul? Why do some gurus teach that the body is the self and serving the body, family and humanity is service of the soul and Bhagavan? Why do people run after illusory objects of Maya, ignoring God? How can one realize the identity of the soul and truly serve God? Sripad Narottomananda Prabhu explained. The living entities come from the marginal energy, the middle plane separating the spiritual and material realms. From this marginal situation, they can either glance towards God and go to his realm, or glance towards Maya and consequently fall into material existence. The embodied souls of this world have turned away from their true nature, which is to love and serve God. They want immediate gratification. They have no taste for spiritual life and cannot give up sense enjoyment and families. To help the generally sinful populace who have no desire to cross beyond Maya, lead a moral life. Teachers proclaim that God will be pleased with those who serve family and society. So basically, there are a lot of people they really teach that you take care of our family and live like this, and until you die, and then that's all your goal should be. So this is the normal teaching, but that is not the teaching of this in the Bhakti Sampradayas. This is the only preliminary. But this is the only preliminary step on the path to self-realization, and at best can help one to collect pious merit through occasional service to sadhus. So the soul is not satisfied by material activities, and thus always moves in search of happiness found through temporary relationships. A fortunate person comes in contact with a pure devotee and practices the sadhana of bhakti yoga under his guidance. This process gradually removes the layers of illusion covering the soul and reveals the true self. When empowered by sadhus, people acquire the willpower needed to follow the transcendental path leading to Krishna. Only pure love can quench the soul's thirst for happiness. Srimati Radharani is the personification of pure love for Krishna. By the mercy of her representatives, one can be perfected and personally serve Krishna in an inherent spiritual form. So what it is saying is, only Srimati Radharani and her representatives are the only one who are perfect for preaching. So preaching does not really come by those sadhakas who really develop, Gopa Bhava, etc., and or otherwise they really, looking for some fame or something. That's a different thing altogether. A true bhakti can be given by the representative of Radharani only. That is why Srila Prabhupada is actually a maid servant of Radharani. And in the same way, our Gurudeva. And same way, our Guru Parampara. Anyway, Srila Gurudeva then asked, before your discourse this evening, I heard the Brahmachari singing Hare Krishna before Hare Rama in the Mahamantra. What is the reason for this? I have seen Hare Rama written first in Hindustani books. Why do you chant Hare Krishna first? Krishna appeared in Dwapar Yuga, whereas Lord Rama appeared before him in Treta Yuga. Then Sripad Narottamananda Prabhu replied, modern authors who claim in their books that Hare Rama should be chanted before Hare Krishna show their ignorance of Vedic injunction. The specific mantra prescribed for Kali Yuga is known as Mahamantra, the great mantra for deliverance. It is elucidated in the Kali Sandarana Upanishad as Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Soda Saitani Namani Tuatrimshat Varnakanihi Kalau Yuge Mahamandrak Sammato Jivatarane. This Mahamandra consists of 16 names and 32 syllables. In Kali Yuga, this mantra can deliver all living entities. But these same things, same Upanishads, the Gita Press, these guys really translated and they made the confusion. They changed, Rama came first and then Krishna came second, and they really changed the thing and then polluted the whole world. But there is a reason actually. Nothing happens unless the Lord wishes that to happen. What is this here? Because unless you really chant the mantra correctly, starting with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, you are not going to get the pure devotion. So pure bhakti or prema bhakti is not going to be given by the mantra unless it is chanted properly and also properly obtained from an authorized guru. So here by chanting Hare Rama, what will happen? Because they are thinking this Rama is actually the Sita Rama. They get moksha only. No prema. That is why we can see people are, who are all, shouting. Even if you really go to the Guruvayur temple or big, all the Vaishnava temples also. Vaishnava temples also, they chant like this only. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. But why? Krishna is tricking the tongues, tricking everybody. Because prema bhakti is not for everybody. And that is how he also arranged in such a way. He himself came through the Vishnu. Vishnu was his expansion. But he came through his own expansion to cheat others that he is actually a avatar of Vishnu. Of course, Bhagavan can come from his own because he makes this whole universe, and even inside the atoms, he enters. He enters there. Right? So there is nothing, there is nothing to think that, how is it possible? Bhagavan can do whatever he wants. But look at how he is positioned, and the whole world is thinking that he is avatar. Why? There is a reason. There is a reason. This is what it is. So anyway, Gurudeva was asking this at that time itself. That is going on. Chanting Bhagavan's names is instructed for all the ages, but for each yuga, there is also a specific process to attain salvation as mentioned in the Vedas. In Satya Yuga, the process is meditation. And the mantra for this meditation is Narayana Para Veda, Narayana Para Akshara, Narayana Para Muktihi, Narayana Para Gatihi. Because everybody is looking for this liberation, moksha. This is what everybody is running behind. Anyway, in Treta Yuga, the process of liberation is Vedic fire sacrifices, along with the following mantra: Ramanarayana Nanda Mukunda Madhusudana Krishna Keshava Kamsare Hare Vaikunda Vamana. In Dwapar Yuga, the process is worship the deity form of the Lord along with the mantra Hare Murare Madhu Kaitabare Gopala Govinda Mukunda Saure Yanyesha Narayana Krishna Vishnu Nirashrayam Mam Jagadish Raksha. In the present age of Kali, the results achieved by other processes in different ages are all contained within the chanting of Bhagavan's holy names. As described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krite yat dhyayato Vishnum Tretayam yajato muktehi Tvapare paricharyayam kalau tattari kirtanat. So what was realized in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu? What was achieved in Treta Yuga by sacrifice? And what was attained in Dwapar Yuga by service to the deity can be achieved in Kali Yuga only by chanting the holy names of Lord Hari. And also Narottamananda Prabhu continued, in this age of Kali, spiritual practices are difficult because all material actions have some contamination. So Srimad Bhagavatam is stating, Kaler dosha nide rajan asti eko mahan gunaha kirtanadhyeva krishnasya mukta sangaparam brajet. Although the age of Kali is a sea full of faults, one can easily be liberated from the material existence by chanting Krishna's names in saintly company, sadhu sangha, sat sangha. Harer nama iva kevalam Kalo nasti eva nasti eva nasti eva gatiranyata Brihadanarati Purana. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name and chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way 3 times. Wow. In the court, in the court, there finally when the judgment is given, the judge will really, strike 3 times. Yes. This is the, he then becomes done. So that's the only way. 3 times is striken. That means in this Kali Yuga, people are going for transcendental meditation. Krishna is not a God. No. Krishna is transcendental meditation. Brahmana. They are fooling themselves miserably and getting lost. Can you change them? If you are powerful enough, you can change them. But how will they change? If their destiny is going to the south, how can you really bring them to the north? Anyway, chanting the Harinama Mahamantra is the supreme religious ceremony of this age. While chanting, the divine sound of Radha Krishna's names enter one's ears, flow into the heart, and cleanse the layers of ignorance covering the true nature of the soul. Actually, when you are doing the Harinama Sankirtan outside Nagara Sankirtan, we don't know whether how many human beings will hear, but at least animals will hear. The insects will hear. Because this is a holy vibration. Because of that, you just keep doing. That's why we do that in Nigeria. This Nagara Sankirtan is a standard. Nagara Sankirtan, and at the time book distribution always happening. You won't believe, they are amazingly so advanced. They are really coming so advanced. They are so dedicated to translating these books and doing Harinam Sankirtan, Nagara Sankirtan regularly, reaching out as much as possible and distributing this holy name to everybody. And while chanting the divine sound of Radha Krishna names enter one's ears, flow into the heart and cleanses the layers of ignorance covering the true nature of the soul. It is not difficult to participate in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. Guru-winning austerities are not required. Ashtanga Yoga, this yoga, Kundalini Yoga, and transcendental meditation. Because somebody has asked, where did you go? Oh, Guruji, we went to a place where it was so calm. You won't believe. It was a dark room. We all entered inside, and then there was a Om there coming like this. Everything, all the lights are off, and everybody was just concentrating, and they were just, completely lost their senses, and they were all no thinking, no this thing. And I didn't know. By the time I really realized it was half an hour, more than half an hour gone. Oh, you won't believe, Guruji, this is very... Then I told, Are, if you want to get some sleep, why don't you sit in your room, sleep in your room? You don't have to go there to sleep. Sleep in your room, comfortably. Why are you standing there? Not standing, sitting there. You can actually lay on your bed and take sleep half an hour or 1 hour. This will be more comfortable than there and then all kinds of these things. So they are all going for sleeping only. This whole so-called Brahman is what? Nothing but they are really going to sleep in the jacuzzi. Jacuzzi, I don't know whether in India they know about jacuzzi. Jacuzzi is like a bathing tub. Very big bathing tub. They're just there, just there. People will normally have wine also, drinking and sleep. And then finally they will also, because of whether they really get sleep or not, or whatever, the wine they drink will actually make them to sleep anyway. So they sleep, relaxing. This is what the whole Brahman is about. You are going to sleep there, in the jacuzzi. But the problem there is, how long you can be there in the jacuzzi? You have to go to bathroom. Right? You have to go to bathroom. So like that, the jiva gets again awakened for some reason, and then Lord Krishna give us a kick. Are, you are sleeping in this Brahman? Go there and develop some bhakti. This is nonsense. Then they will be born again. But what is all this so-called, all these transcendental meditations, Scientology and all kinds of things are doing meditation. You go to Brahman. Crazy people. Nothing is going to work in this Kali Yuga. Simply chant Hare Krishna. In Kali Yuga, Krishna appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Exhibiting the role of a devotee, he propagated the chanting of his own names. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopanga Parshadam Yajnai Sankirtana Prayer Yajantihi Sumedasaha. Srimad Bhagavatam 11:532. In the age of Kali, taking up the method of worship known as the Sankirtana Yajna or the congregational chanting of the holy name, intelligent persons adore that incarnation of Godhead who constantly sings the names of Krishna, whose complexion is fair, and who is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Sripad Narothamananda Prabhu then recited dozens of verses from Vedic scripture as evidence that Lord Chaitanya is the direct manifestation of the Supreme Lord Krishna in Kali Yuga. Srila Gurudeva remembered his dream as a boy when Rama and Lakshmana came to him and said they had appeared in Kali Yuga as Gauranitai. Gurudeva asked, because he just remembered that. He asked, are Rama and Lakshmana also identical to Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu? Yes, Narothamananda Prabhu said. In the authorized biographies of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is mentioned that Mahaprabhu once gave Darsana of his different incarnation for 21 hours. It is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very nice, wonderful. That was a time, during that time, so many people came and then got Darshana of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the way they want to worship. Murari Gupta came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was standing as Lord Rama, because Murari Gupta was none other than Hanuman. So 21 hours it was going on. Everybody came to really see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, I am going to give you special darshan for this 21 hours. Whoever wants to see God, come and then see on me. See me and then you will see. You appeared as however the devotees, the specific form of their worshipable Lord. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave that form to them. Showed that darshan in that form. So God appears in different forms for the pleasures of his devotees. For each soul has an inherent relation with a specific aspect of God. For Murari Gupta, Mahaprabhu showed his form as Lord Rama, right there and coming. For other devotees who had attraction to other incarnations, Mahaprabhu appeared before them as Varagadeva, Narasimhadeva, and so forth. Gurudeva then asked, what is the difference between Harinama Sankirtan and the Gayatri Mantra? Because Gayatri Mantra is the mantra that, when at the time of initiation, Gurudeva gives to the disciple on their right ear. So that is Gayatri Mantra. But then Harinama Sankirtana, you do Maha Mantra. So what is the difference? The Gayatri Mantra controls the mind and destroys the impediment to bhakti. This is why if one is not chanting the Gayatri Mantras regularly, their bhakti will have obstacles. Because these Gayatri Mantras are the one who can really, because people may be asking, I am not able to really concentrate in my mind. You are not really particularly giving importance in your Gayatri Mantra. That is why. So Gayatri Mantra is the one which makes us to control the mind and it destroys the impediments to bhakti. If we are not chanting it properly, chanting right on the right time, sincerely, then problem will come in our own way. Either family problem will come or something or other problem will be coming. Gayatri Mantra is also very important that way. And it protects one from sinful tendencies. Sinful tendencies, somebody was asking a question to me. I am working honestly, and I am spending my money the way whatever that I am spending. So what is there in the sinful tendency there in earning money? Yes, I will tell you. We may think that we are actually earning the money in an honest way, but not everything is honest. You may be actually working in a factory which is manufacturing some equipment which is really going to be used in some war, killing people. Right? Is it really honest to this thing? You don't know. And all the companies, they are all only cheating business. Companies, unless they do cheating, how can the company survive? They have to sell something by telling all kinds of these, all the things. They're all basically, everything is all sinful activities in this material world, mostly. Except associating with sadhus and, working in a way which is not really harmful to others. That is, it's not that many kinds of jobs are available to really do that. Every job you work, invariably it is somehow connected to some sinful activity only. So how can we really say that it's actually sinless? We cannot say that. And suppose somebody was asking, oh yeah, I am just a truck driver. I am not doing any sinful activity. Arey, what is in the truck? You are actually transporting poultry, meat products. You are transporting. So that's why we have to be very careful. So by chanting Gayatri Mantra, it will protect us from making these sinful activities. Okay? So it controls the mind and destroys the impediments to bhakti, obstacles to bhakti, it destroys and protects one from sinful tendencies. Harinama Sankirtana kindles pure love and the soul's eternal relation with God. So that is different. Different in the sense, Harinama, the Mahamantra, Harinama Sankirtana, that is not the Gayatri Mantra. You cannot say Gayatri Mantra to anyone. You have to say to really only murmur yourself only. You should not be heard by anyone. But Mahamantra, yes, you can actually loudly chant Nama Sankirtan. That is supposed to give the what? It is supposed to kindle the pure love and soul's eternal relation with God. Okay. So in the second half of the Mahamantra, which aspect of Krishna does Rama refer to? And now he is asking, who is higher, Krishna or Rama? Gurudeva asked. And so now Prabhu is responding. Scripture states that the word Rama in the Mahamantra refers to Radha Ramana, a name of Krishna indicating he who dallies with Srimati Radharani. It does not refer to Lord Rama of Ayodhya. In this mantra, Radha Krishna are entreated to bestow their eternal loving service. The Srimad Bhagavatam informs, that is first canto, 3rd chapter, 28th verse. It informs us that Krishna is the supreme absolute truth, the cause of all the causes and souls of all incarnations of the divinity. Yete Chamsya Khalak Pumshahat Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. All the incarnations, beginning with Rama, are parts of the parts of the original Supreme Person, Krishna. Brahma, the architect of the material universe, confirmed this when he realized the absolute truth through meditation. That was when Lord Brahma was rewriting the Brahma Samhita. So in the Brahma Samhita, very first verse he says, the 5th chapter, first verse is saying, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vikraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. The Supreme Personality Krishna or Govinda is the embodiment of eternality, knowledge and bliss. He is the controller of all the controllers. Controllers mean Ishwaras. So you have ghosts, evil spirits starting from all the ghosts and all this, there's the lowest. Then you have Devas, then you have Ishwaras, then Maha Ishwaras, many. Then comes Parama Ishvara. Parama means there is no one more than that, Parama Ishvara. Parama Ishvara is Krishna. But people actually worship even the devils. Even the evil spirits, they really devil. Evil, see, they do all kinds of nonsense. That's why they are actually killing and then offering the meat and wine, everything to those village gods. And they are saying, yeah, you can worship God in any way you want. This is Shankaracharya's Mayavadism. Asat Shastra Mayavadism. This is what is really killing. Why it is doing like this? Why Lord Krishna had to tell Sadashiva to come to appear as Shankaracharya and to teach this Mayavadism? Why? Krishna does not want these kind of souls who get attracted to this kind of nonsense. Go away, get lost, throw. He just kicks them out. Because they are not devotees. They want to think that they themselves are God. They want to worship God only for their personal favors. Go, get lost. Worship somebody else. Because I have made 330 million gods. Go and worship any of them. Even if you try to worship one every day, you are not going to be done with until you die. Go. So this is the arrangement by Bhagavan. So so Bhagavan is actually he is the Ishvara. Yes, he is the Parama Ishvara. Ishvara Parama Ishvara is Krishna. And he is Sachidananda Vigraha. Anyway, so he is the controller of all the controllers and the source of all incarnations. He has, but look at the whole world, how it is understanding. Krishna is just a man. Actually there is supposed to be Sadgurus. They are all called Sadguru. You know what they say? Krishna, Krishna is a superhuman. Human for him. See, the Lord himself he really confuses everybody. He is making that, them to really get into this total illusion and get lost. They understand the philosophy, understand the truth totally in the ulta way, totally the opposite way. This is what the whole world is going after. Because truth, the real truth is hidden and given only to the dearmost, pure Krishna devotees. He is the original source of everything and the cause of all the causes, that is Krishna. Govinda is another name for Braja Krishna. Govinda means the giver of pleasure to the go, which in Sanskrit means the senses, cows. Cows of Braja, the Gopas and Gopis of Braja, that is cowherd men and women of Braja. And also Gokula. He who lives in Gokula, that's why we call ourselves Gokul Bhajan. Gokul Bhavan is a temple, Gokul Bhajan is our organization. And dear to everyone is called Govinda. He is the Lord of all. In the Rig Veda, it states that, there is a line coming there. I have beheld a boy, Gopala, who appears to the dynasty of, he appears in the dynasty of cowherds, and who is infallible and indestructible. He moves mysteriously, sometimes coming near and sometimes going far away. He is attired in fine silks of rituous hues. In this way, he repeatedly exhibits his manifold pastimes in this and the transgender world. Anyway, the translation is really very difficult. What it's saying is this is actually from the Rig Veda. Apasyam gopa manipatyam manamacha paracham paditpi charandam sasatrishi swabhishichir vasana varti bhuvaneshwandaha. It's one line, it's very difficult. What it's saying is the real God is hidden. It is beyond Vedas. Who is he? He is a cowherd boy. He wears pitambara, yellow silken cloth. And he is the one who performs so many leelas. Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Prema Madhuri. Look at in this and transcendental world, he performs, exhibits so many pastimes. And Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, everything. And he plays a flute. That's all you will see that in the Vedas. You are not going to see anything more than that. Why? Vedas are supposed to be for, you do yajnas, you do this one, that, this, all this Purushottam, this, Purusha Shuktam, this Shuktam, all kinds of Narayana Shuktam, Shuktam, all the thing you do for what? You really pray for getting heaven or getting some wealth or whatever, wealth and health and wealth and all kinds of things there. But real Krishna is hidden. Okay, so with that, I think we will end here and we will continue from, actually, if I take another 10 minutes, I would have finished this particular title, but it is already more than 1 hour. So we'll continue from where we left. All right? Okay. Any questions before we conclude?
Hare Krishna, Gurudeva.
Hare Krishna. Tell me. Yes, I'm hearing.
Yeah, actually, first of all, I'll first thank you for this wonderful biography about Srila Gurudeva. And again, in this our Krishna Consciousness Organization, especially one who is under Srila Gurudeva must be very, very careful for one or two things. So actually, that is not my question. But my question is that you are talking about preaching. Can we make them change? People ask about the preaching, adding something. But actually, my question is that can one still how will I put it? Can we still take offense if you are preaching? Just like, for example, if you have senior devotees in temple, then you are, for example, let's say I am the temple management and there's other senior devotee. Can I tell them, say, hey, Prabhu Krishna, please, can you do service for the Lord? In that way, it's a senior devotee to me. Do I have rights to tell him that, Prabhu, come and do service to the Lord? I don't know. Maybe you really get me. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you get what I'm trying.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah. Basically, when okay, this is a question I understand. So when we deal with senior devotees, and you have been tasked by your guru that you are doing Harinam Sankirtan, and so now basically you are actually doing a seva. That's a Guru Seva. And when you really try to do Guru Seva, if the senior devotees are really not really cooperating, then actually what is happening is they are making aparadh, in fact. Because Gurudev's order is the one which a devotee is actually trying to perform, and Gurudev's order is the topmost order. We have to honor what Gurudev has really asked us to really do. If anyone is not cooperating, then you just avoid them. That's all. But the thing is, we should not really counteract to really give anything bad about that. But actually, they are actually making aparadh because they are not cooperating. So yeah, these are all the standard things that happen. Even if you see any organization, including Gaudiya Vaishnavas organizations, dealing with the senior Vaishnavas are also very, very tricky. You have to be very, very careful because we have to honor senior devotees. But above everything is what is the topmost important that we have to give is the order given by the Guru. So Gurudev's order is very important. But obstacles will come. I will tell you, if there is no obstacles, then there is actually because we cannot really test our own strength. So obstacles, let them come. But always remember, whatever that comes, whether obstacles or it's actually the prize, or they may be saying, oh, you have done a good job, whatever it is, do not take to yourself. It all goes to Gurudev only. Everything, okay, whatever the others say, and whatever the punya, sukriti that is actually coming, you give everything to at the lotus feet of Gurudev and blindly follow whatever that Gurudev is instructing us to do. That's all we have to follow. Obstacles will be there. Don't worry. Don't think that this world is going to be like a bed of rose or something. You just nicely walk over that. Never think like that. Spiritual path is also the same way. There will be so much of controversies, so many objection will be there. You just tell one thing, Gurudeva, I am doing it for Gurudev. Gurudev told me to do, I am doing this one. If you are not cooperating, okay, pranam, tandavat pranam. There you go.
I think that
Okay.
if it's that time now you immediately
Hare Krishna.
like
Gurudev.
10 minutes
Okay, Hare Krishna. Yeah. Any other question? Hare Krishna. Any other question? Okay. All right. Let us see. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Any other question? Okay. Otherwise, we will complete. Okay. We want to complete with this arati, and there it will be a right ending. आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण की जन्म मरण समुद्र निगंधी जन्म मरण समुद्र निगंधी जयति जयति जगद्गुरु जयति 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 जगद्गुरु जयति राग भक्ति जगतो ददाति राग भक्ति जगतो ददाति रमण मंजरी राधिका दासी रमण मंजरी राधिका दासी आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण की सेवारी पूर्ण अर्बुद जननी सेवारी पूर्ण अर्बुद जननी त्रिलोक महाभागवत की त्रिलोक महाभागवत की दयाल रूप रमण सुंदरी दयाल रूप रमण सुंदरी दुर्लभ राधा दास्यं ददाति दुर्लभ राधा दास्यं ददाति आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण की महाप्रभु गण पार्षद वसति महाप्रभु गण पार्षद वसति महामंद्र रास विलासिनी महामंद्र रास विलासिनी अमृतवाणीय माधुर्य प्रेमी अमृतवाणीय माधुर्य प्रेमी आनंद रसिक गुरुजन क्रीडति आनंद रसिक गुरुजन क्रीडति आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति आरती युग गुरु नारायण की वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. All glories to Srila Gurudev, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Varga, and all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Jai. Okay, see you all.
Thank you, Gurudev. Thank you, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, Ma, Hare Krishna. So nice to see you all. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so,
Thank you.
okay, see you in the next class. Next class is going to be Saturday, and that is the reading of the Bhajana Ragasya. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.